Wednesday Night League. We're here for the Canadian Grand Prix, and it is a sunny day here at the Canadian Grand Prix, and I hope you're all enjoying us here tonight. As I am just... let's see if there's any rain. And it's a dry race. There we go. It's a dry race. And I'm just going to tweet out my tweet at the moment. Is our championship leader coming out? No, he is not. We're going to go on board with Notorious. No, wait a minute. Edge. No, we'll go Notorious. We'll go with Notorious as I'm just going to... just tweet this out real quickly, ladies and gentlemen. As I do this, yes, my tweet says it just stopped at Formula. Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, it's just such a brilliant product, isn't it? But it is a short qualifying tonight, unfortunately, because we've got 14 drivers. We're going to have one more join us in a matter of soonly seconds, minutes. But yes, it is a dry race here tonight at the Canadian Grand Prix. But we'll go on board here with Edge, because Edge is going to be the first one across the line here, and I will open up my chat arena in just a second. But we'll go for the championship points, and if I can get them up right now, where are they? Here they are. So, after Baku, the margin between Reptile and Hartwig is down to 21 points. Reptile didn't have a great time in Baku. 21 points, Hartwig, so it looks like it's going to be Reptile versus Hartwig here on Wednesday nights. And then we've got Little T in P3, Krutakama, Edge, Oxygen Thief, Elon, Goats for Life, Frozy returning tonight after a little ban, a little naughty ban from him. Abyss, Muckpin, Black Hammer, Green Goat, Sparky, Dodger, Storm Hunter, Mamula, Notorious, Plum Plate, and Nicola, which is a new name, but there was a whole issue about that after. Yeah, we won't talk about that. And then in the constructors, it is McLaren 169 over Ferrari 153, Red Bull, Renault, Mercedes, Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri, Williams, Haas, and Racing Point, as Edge does a naughty there. As Notorious crossed the line, he invalidated his lap time, and that's what we're going to see a lot here tonight as Abyss does a 109.750. Frozy with a 110.251. Reptile, our championship leader, out there at the moment on a set of medium tyres. There's Hartwiggy, 109.773. These guys probably taking a little bit easy at the moment since, of course, well, it's... you can qualify on mediums if you wanted to. 109.713 from... as Abyss has made contact with Notorious, he's actually around. The Wednesday Night Blues continue. Jeez. Muckpig goes P5 as... I'm trying to find the next car. Goats for Life, I believe, will be one of the next cars to cross the line here in the Renault. Let's see what Goats for Life can do here. The Renault driver. As there's our driver in for tonight, Jamie JW21, as Goats for Life cross the line, goes P4. Very close up at the top of the field at the moment. But that should change. That should change. Since I think there's a lot of guys out there that did a slow run on soft tyres and will continue on with a fresh set of mediums. Reptile maybe just going his mediums a little bit early, seeing what the cards play out here, and then figure out what his game plan is here at the moment. And hello to all, the chat is open as I've got myself settled and ready to go. I need to get my Canada notes up on my end because I don't have them. As Reptile now comes up to the famous Wall of Champions. Let's see what he can do here. Broken Reptile. Cross the line, it's a 9-1. A 9-1. So Reptile does a 9-1. You'll be aiming for an 8 on those mediums, but also for pole you'll be aiming around the 8s as well. High 8s, low 8s, I forget what the best one is for it. And that's what you got to do. Little T invalidates his lap time. Yes. You're not allowed. Right. So, Sparky now. Is out there at the moment in the Haas, and he'll be one of the next ones. He'll be one of the first ones across the line here. Hartwiggy's out there now on a set of mediums. Plum Plate's out there on a set of softs, so it's clear what Plum Plate is planning here at the moment. It's clear. He's going soft. He's just going to go full out, balls to the wall, intensity. That's all he's going to do. And It's Your Boy is, I think it's crashed. There's an exclusive shot of a Racing Point in the pits. I've never seen that before. This game just delivers. This game is fantastic. And I've run out of what? I don't know what I don't know what those. I don't know what you two are saying in the chat. I don't know. I'm very confused. Yes, I will. Okay. Somebody with Sydney Swan who's... Oh, sorry, Sparky has already validated his lap time. And Sparky now looking to see if he can get a better result here tonight. We'll go on board with Hartwiggy. I'm trying to get an on-board lap here, but I just can't because I keep missing the fucking laps. Excuse me, language. We might wait for someone like... maybe a little T to come out on a set of mediums, then we'll go on onboard lap and talk you through Canada. Oh, little how do you do there by... well, little T's just left the session. Oh, it's just going so well. 2 people have left. Make it free? No. Okay. This game. Hartwiggy now. We'll be looking to beat that 109.136 by Broken Reptile. Let's see what he can do. Not bad. Hits the wall, though, and that's an invalidation. That's an invalidation. Now, I'd like to point out here that my notes here. My notes, this is my strategy facts around Canada. Strategy, fuck knows. But don't get penalties. That's pretty much the strategy, really. Canada's one of those tracks where it's probably the highest circuit, apart from Russia, of where track limits is a huge thing. So, yeah, you just don't get penalties. I mean, I've seen guys do softs to mediums around here. I've seen guys do medium, soft. I've seen guys do medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, soft. Soft to hard, hard to soft, medium hard. I've seen so many different strategies at this circuit in the past. It's unbelievable. Plum Plate slightly down in his middle sector. And little hello by him. Abyss will go on board with Abyss for a lap, I think. Because that could be a very crucial lap time for Abyss, who is quick, but again, the Wednesday Night Blues, as we love to... that's really the case with him at the moment. The Wednesday Night Blues. He does well on Sundays, but Wednesdays it just goes to shit. That's all it does. Notorious and Lilty have not joined yet. I'll second chat. Let me just... where's Little T? No, not join. There we go. Invite to game. Where's Notorious? I don't think I have Notorious added. FormulaOCE does not have Notorious added. Oh dear. Well, Notorious, if you're watching, please join off the account. Actually, we'll go on board with a lap, because I said I promised I would. Edge looks like he's given a little bit of slipstream to Abyssi, so let's go on board here with a lap around Canada. Turns 1 and 2, always the intense part of the race, and Abyss a little sideways, and he's just put the commentator's curtain. Thanks, Abyss, thanks. Jesus, that's really helped. Let me find Notorious, because I don't know if he's able to get back in, because you know what this game's like. Oh, he's just gone off. I'll send him an inv anyway. Okay. Plum plate back out there on another set of soft tyres. Harwiggy, did he improve? Harwiggy did not. So Harwiggy's going to go soft. He's going to go a completely different strategy here. And maybe this time Abyss will allow us to go on board here for a lap around this. One of my favourites. I like Canada, but it can be a bit rough. It can be a bit rough. And Penske and Dill, I will read whatever nonsense you're saying very shortly. But it's time to go around a lap. Oh, he's gone in this next. Oh. Well, tonight we're just not going to go on board with anyone. This is just cursed. I'm just giving everyone a curse. No one wants to do a lap. Chunky's out there at the moment. I might go on board with Chunky. Let's see what Chunky can do here. He's getting himself ready for a lap time. 5:46 to go. Reptile is currently the man on top with a 109.136. And let's see what can the chunk of the snags can do here. Round Canada, the Wall of Champions. No! Oh my god, I thought I cursed it again! Here comes Chunky Snags, about to get us underway. Now we come through turn 1 and turn 2, where the action will be hot on lap number 1. Crew to come has now joined since there is space. And coming through turn 3 and 4, always a difficult part of the circuit as Chunky proves invalidation, but we'll stay on board with this. Hopefully Chunky can still go a little bit quick for us. For 6 and 7, I hate this part of the track. I can say that much right now. Not a fan of it. But now we come through 8 and 9, where the passes can get a bit dicey. Contact can happen and incidents can arrive. As we now come up through to turn number 10 and 11 to the long straight, the DRS straight, where passes are going to be looked for, but come up to the last 2 corners here, 13 and 14. The passes are not really going to be where you want to see, because really it's such a tight place to pass. These 2 corners are such tight to pass. Sometimes you want to get that run, so you get the run up to turn 1 and get it done. So Chunky doesn't complete a lap time. Reptile's gone on the sauce, 109.7. So Abyss is now... Abyss, I think, is going for it. He's going for what he wants to do. And I don't know what... Oh my god. This chat is something. Conor McGregor gets shouted to the Notorious 205. It is Conor McGregor. I can confirm. Conor McGregor is in the car. I should call him that. I should call him Conor McGregor. Abyss crossed the line. 109.2. But does not beat Reptile's best. So that gives me some information for Sunday. Gives me information about Sunday, what these 2 paces like. All Hartwiggy can do now is just go on the sauce. I mean, that's what he's got to do. Championship on the line. I mean, we're not even halfway through the championship yet. You know, full calendar here on FormulaOCE. The last 3 races will still be on F1 2020 when the new game comes out. I disagreed with it, but it's not my decision to make. I'm just a commentator. I'm just a commentator, that's all that matters. I may be leading to the Sunday League as Edge does some Edge things. It's finger licking good. And this is going to be a big crash. Kind of disappointing. If you all remember F1 2017, you could go off it right straight through 1 and 2 straight, and you could roll the car insanely up against the wall. That was the beauty of 2017. Bring it back. What a great game that was. So much fun. No bullshit. It was just such a fun time to be a league racer. 2017. And then F1 2018 arrived and we hated it. And then we all hated each other. That's pretty much what happened. But don't worry about me with memories. It's time to see what Goats for Life can do here on these set soft tyres. This might be to the top. No, it's P3 9442. Harwiggy is just coming out. He's just coming out. It's interesting. Reptile's coming out. I don't think Reptile needs to. I honestly don't think Reptile needs to come out. Little T's got the alternate, so it looks like both of the McLarens are going to be on two different strategies in this one. Depends if they're going to do the 2, or they're going to do the 1, or they're going to do the 3, or they're going to do the how do you do, or hey, Macarena. And now Little T now is, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just, it's been a rough couple days. Just, yeah, but we don't need to go into that. Just fun to be back commentating here again on Wednesday nights. And we've still got a lot to come. I believe French Grand Prix next week, and boy, I'm not looking forward to that one as a racer. But commentator will be interesting as Little T crosses the line. 9-9. Not bad. P7. So now Hartwiggy and Reptile are out there. Plum Plates have validated his lap time. Goats for Life is going to go for another. Have fun on those softs. Gee, have fun on those softs though. Chunky's invalidated again. Sparky invalidated. What about Muckpin? Oh, that's actually not bad. He took that very well. It could have been a little bit better, but he took it very well. It does a 10-6. Credit where credit's due there, Muckpin. You did very well for the Wall of Champions. I was saying castle section there for a second. Reptile, I think, is running out of time, unless the game's glitched. No. I don't know. It's well, it's because those 2 cars are already okay. Right. Okay, makes sense now. Let's see Hartwiggy. This is going to be interesting because Reptile's fastest lap is on mediums. He may wait and see what goes down here with Hartwiggy before he crosses the line. If Hartwiggy gets a good lap in or invalidates. Oh, that's not perfect from Hartwiggy. That's not perfect. The 2 championship protagonists. Only 3 times up. City Swan retires. Where's Reptile? He's 4. Reptile could go for this. And Reptile might... No, he won't. He's not that... I don't know why I'm saying... I don't know what I was about to say. He had a slipstream because he doesn't. Here comes Hartwiggy. Oh, no. That's a moment for Hartwiggy. Reptile's in. And Hartwiggy only just improved. I don't think he needed to do that. He could have started on those mediums. And that's qualifying done. Wow. That was an interesting session. But let me take you to the best lap. There you go. So, yeah, I don't think Hartwiggy needed to do that. I think he would have still been, what, P6? Or maybe that's want to be in that mid-pack. 16 drivers. Always interesting around the Canadian Grand Prix. Canada more like nay, nay, no, no, I regret even saying that. As Reptile on pole position. Abyss, I think it's that 5 grid place penalty too, so that's another story to add to the fact of the Wednesday Night Blues. Abyss is going to kill me when I keep saying this. Goats for Life will now be second. Huntwiki will be third. Plumplate will be fourth. Little T will be fifth. And then it'll be Abyss, Frizy, 8th, Mark Pin, Sparky, and Edge. The rest are where they are. And we're about to get underway here for the Canadian Grand Prix for Wednesday night. Hartwiggy's best up was on Old Sauce. Well, oh dear. Oh dear. But, strange, I say this again. I say this again. Canada is one of those tracks where strategy is just all over the place. It's one of those tracks where it's all over the place and anything can happen. So, I look forward to see what goes down. And calm down, Nil. Don't need to call me that. Yeah, we're about to get ready for what I think will be a fascinating Grand Prix. Strategy will play a part, safety cars will play a part, and I think it's going to be very entertaining here to see what goes down between Reptile and Hartwiggy. Look out for guys like Kritakama, Jamie, Chunky Snags, how they get throughout the field, especially. So it'll be interesting to see how they progress into the race. As I turned formation up on, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, can I get a better angle? I forgot Canada, sometimes the spectator mode doesn't give you good angles. Look at this. I'm clicking it. There we go. So, there we go. So, outside the top 10, we've got Edge, it's your boy, Chunky, Jamie, and Kritakama. Those are the cars that are on medium tyres right now. Notorious is not in the lobby, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. I'll check again and see if he's online. I didn't check I'm not checking the chat, so people probably think I'm an idiot. See if Conor McGregor wants an invite. No, he's not online. Okay. Right. Yes, Conor McGregor's not online. Tourist want this, I'm calling you Conor McGregor now. So it's Reptile versus Goats. The question is how is Goats and Hartwiggy off the start line compared to Reptile, how that's going to go. Reptile's dream right now is to get a good start. But for Goats, Hartwiggy, Pomplate, Sydney Swan, they would love to get a good start over those guys. For the guys in the back, it's all about staying out of the trouble because Canada's one of those tracks where drama is personified and is such a major thing that can happen. So, be interested to see how that all plays out. So we got Reptile, Goats for Life, Hartwiggy, Plum Plate, and Sydney Swan. That is your top 5 as we're about to get set for this. It is round number 9 here at Canada. Reptile and Goats for Life. There we go. We'll wait because nice glitch sometimes. As a Ferrari's gone. What? Oh, because is he? Alright, never mind. Goats for Life gets off to a great start. Reptile's what is going on there? Reptile's gone completely wide. He's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a racing point. That's a round. It's a virtual safety car. And the AI of Notorious has gotten up to a crack. Did he even get a drive-through? He didn't. He's AI didn't even get a drive through. This game is just fantastic. Thank God the AI is not on like 110 because Jesus Christ. I want to apologise to the drivers in the chat that I didn't get a great call off the start there. What's happened to Abyss? Something's happened to Abyss in all this. Did he spin? I'm trying to see if he's got damage or not. I think he's got light damage. He's got light damage, so... Oh dear, Crew to Comer might have damage. No, Abyss has gone off again. Plum Plate's AI. It's just chaos here at the back, but let's look at the front because Hartwiggy now looking to go for the lead here because Conor McGregor's AI didn't... I don't know what happened. As now... Oh, Edge is out as Hartwiggy takes what will be the lead. And we've got a bunch of cars in the pits right now. Edge, I think, has gone at the Wall of Champions. I do believe. As I think Reptile's just gotten distracted from the Notorious car just jumping the start as Hartwiggy a little bit sideways. But yeah, again, apologies to the drivers there. I didn't get the right call at the start there because I was just so distracted by that Ferrari. I mean, who wouldn't? It's now Sydney Swan closing in here on Broken Reptile. Jamie up into P10. Chunky up into P11. So Chunky doing pretty well as Reptile passes his teammate. And Sydney Swan now getting close here to back of Reptile. Little T now through as well. So Little T is in the fight as well. So look out for him in certain stages of this race. It's Hartwiggy 1.3 second. Oh, did he get damage? I don't think he did. He got away with it, but my goodness me, that could have been ugly for him. Reptile getting away here from Sydney Swan. Little T does the fastest lap of the race, and he's now trying to go around the outside here of Sydney Swan. And turn 2, but it cannot be an easy job to say the least. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, Sydney Swan, hold on to it, son. That was almost an ugly moment, to say the least, as Reptile now is going to say goodbye to Goats for Life, and Reptile's in the hot seat at the moment. Plum Plate with a time penalty, the first of the big time penalties here tonight. As there's trouble, is it a bit... Oh my goodness me, it's your boy and Frizy going at it here. Frizy's gone, and there may be some swear words on Fry's stream right now, as now it's your boy and Jamie. Oh, this could get ugly here in a second between these two. And Jamie's through to 7th, which will be 6th. Little T now trying to see if he can get past our Sydney Swan for P4. Wow. So, I think it was a bit that's well because Edge is out. Fry and Muckpin are in, so Fry got damage from whatever the hell happened back there. As the two Renaults now 3rd and 4th. Going out here at the moment as it's your boy now goes through on Notorious. Here comes Little T. Not enough, he's got to be patient for this move. Oh, Goats for Life's almost gone. And here comes Sydney Swan for the move. And Sydney Swan should go through the two Renaults. Is Little T going to try to get the both of them? I don't think he will. He will get Goats for Life though. And the man who was basically in P1 lap 1 has gone back to 5th. Little T now trying to see if he can get past Sydney Swan for P3. And it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Little T could maybe get some good points. McLaren are looking like the favourites for the constructors here on Wednesday nights at the moment. Oh, be patient with the T, be patient. 1.1 between Reptile and Hartwiggy, but again, strategies are going to be a completely 180 here on what's going to happen. Hartwiggy may have to respond and pit, but I know Reptile, he may go the 2 and Hartwiggy might go the 1. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. between those guys there. It looks like Fry's gone past Chunky. Chunky's pitted at one point. I did not see that. Did not see when that happened. As Little T now is trying to get past here, Sydney Swan. Gets this done, but Sydney Swan fights back. Little T goes a little bit off because I think he got more. Sydney Swan's hit the wall. I don't think he got damage. I think Little T went off a little bit there because he got a little bit nervous. He didn't know if Sydney Swan was going to be still there or not. A great move by Little T. So Little T now's got clean air to get to Reptile, as now Hartwiggy is closing in on Reptile by a rate of knots. And Reptile should get this move done. The softs are starting to die. And Hartwiggy now defends. Hartwiggy showing that he will fight for this on Hartwiggy. Hartwiggy will fight for this on Hartwiggy. Fuck me. Hartwiggy will fight for this with Reptile. There we go. Let's have a look see as well. We've got Jamie as well closing up here on Goats for Life. Abyss is the fastest lap of the race. So Abyss showing the pace he has. Abyss may have to go a different route of strategy, or he may have to think about hope for a safety car, which could still be possible. We've still got 14 cars left in the race. It's pretty come in the race this year. Jamie's gone past Goats for Life for P5 as our Reptile I think is waiting for the DRS stroke to get this move done. Can he get this done? That's the question. Broken Reptile now. 0.3. The margin coming down as Reptile looks for the move here. Oh, he's making him go around the outside. These two will go side by side. And great respect there. Reptile may have gotten a warning for his troubles, but he will take it. Little T now will go for the move here on Sydney. No, he doesn't, because Sydney Swan has DRS. Oh, was there contact there? There may have been slight contact between the two. I don't know what. Maybe Sydney Swan got the move done on Little T. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Jamie's now coming up to this fight as well. So it's interesting to see how this all plays out here at the moment. How he's going to have to start thinking on what he's going to do in this race. That's what he's got to start thinking as Little T gets past Sydney Swan. Here again. Yeah. So Sydney Swan, Little T may have made a mistake because Sydney Swan went off, remember. He went in a little bit in the grass, almost hit the wall. Now, Little T doesn't have much ERS. He has to get the good exit here, and he does. Jamie coming up on this fight as well. Sydney Swan, look at the DRS, how important that DRS here is at Canada. Goes for it and gets it done. Oh, Sydney Swan has a huge moment. And Little T now comes into this. Jamie watches from behind as Goats for Life. Oh, I think Jamie almost got some damage there. As now Goats for Life. And Jamie will go by because Sydney Swan has a bit of a moment, or maybe not. Sydney Swan still fights for it. But yeah, Goats for Life in. Abyss 15 seconds away from that pack. He'll be hoping for a safety car, to say the least. As now Jamie now is just trying to see if he can get by Sydney Swan. 2.4 between Reptile and Hartwiggy. I think Hartwiggy's got to start thinking of something here. He's got to start thinking, get the brain thinking on what he can do to beat Reptile. He's got to think a strategy here. He may be waiting for a long time. I don't know. He could go for the softs to hards, but it depends what Reptile does. Jamie, a little bit of a moment, but he'll have the DRS. Let's see what happens here. Jamie and Sydney Swan. Does Jamie look for it? Oh, no, he does. Oh, Sydney Swan's in. Okay. And my point's proven. Hartwiggy's in with a damaged wing. Aha! Mediums go on. That's why he's lost a bit of time. I wonder if he's just done that recently. So Biscuit's a time penalty. I wonder if Hartwiggy's done that recently. I just wonder. And Abyss now the Lone Ranger, as now Fry's battling with the absolute notorious start by Notorious. What a start by him. I mean, oh my goodness me. As now we got Hartwiggy now going to look here on Sydney Swan. DJ DP17 saying, little T with the bump and run and vibe strats. Yeah. There was some, I don't know what you're talking about. I actually don't know what you're talking about by you saying bump and run. I'm just blind and have a short memory. It's true though. I do have a short-term memory. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Short-term memory. Get yourself help, kids. Read a book. That's what I should be doing. Read a book. So interesting. Sydney Swan's got ahead of Hartwiggy, so it shows you that the undercut here is freaking enormous. Freaking enormous. So that might be something that Hartwiggy will be thinking about. Oh, no. Hartwiggy got his swing changed. Just forget what I said. Just completely forget what I said. It's now Notorious goes on the medium tyres. I wonder if the AI that got off to a flying start will go a one-stop sauce to mediums from here. So, we see Hartwiggy now trying to close up here on Sydney Swan. Here for P5, it will be effectively probably around P2 until he gets a time penalty, or P3 probably. Until he gets a time penalty, that's not what he will want. Hartwiggy want to get by Sydney Swan here as quickly as possible. And he's going to have to do around the outside. These two will go side by side, and Sydney Swan respectively lets him through. And Hartwiggy now is on the march. The time between him and Reptile's 23.4, fast up in the race. But I don't think Reptile will breathe a sweat at a moment, because it's only lap 11 and there's still a long way to go. Safety cars could still be a crucial point to really worry about, so we'll have to wait and see how that all pans out. We're now closing in on Abyss. So I feel like Abyss is going very long here, hoping for something to go his way. We may have to wait for the long DRS straight here to get this move done on Abyss. No, he might just get it done now. Does he look for it here at turn 10? No, he waits for the DRS. Reptile's in. Is that mediums? Is that softs? Is that hards? Is it wets? It's softs. So Reptile is going the medium soft route. Or is he? Boy, oh boy, that would be, it's your boy, speaking of boy, oh, and it's a virtual safety car. Let me see here, about, it should be right, but the end of the stints, the softs may be a bit heady, too. So it's your boy. I did say that on board lap, I said turn 8-9 will be a crucial point in this race. Spins can happen, and it's just has just been proven. Reptile now. Holy Jesus. 9 seconds over Hartwiggy. Forget what I said about the undercut. It was all that wing change. Reptile is on a league of his own right now. It's a drive-through penalty for plum plate. Driver speeding under VSC. As we've got a few... Oh my goodness me, Abyss with a slide as Sydney Swan goes by. Meanwhile at the front, we've got Little T who may go long here. Jamie may go a bit long as well. Oh, he has a bit of a moment there. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this race pans out here. So Muckpin Fry came in, and It's Your Boy came in as well. But this race is still a long way to go. Let's go back into Abyss here on Sydney Swan. He almost had a bit of a moment. As Adil says, that guy trying to shortcut to Tokyo. Tokyo Drift? Shortcut to Tokyo, and yes, Tokyo, the Olympics. Oh, bring back the Olympics games, I say. I got Sydney 2000 on PS1. That was actually a fun game. And Athens 2004, London 2012, and you can play it online. My God, who wouldn't want to press A constantly on a 400-meter swimming? Who wouldn't? As let's just stop my podcast now, like I usually do sometimes on a Wednesday, and now focus on the race, because Little T's in, Jamie stays out. Oh, and a speedy penalty for Little T. These little mistakes sometimes just cost Little T. Should be softs, yeah. But he's probably seen what Reptile's doing, and he's probably saying, alright, I'm going to do the same thing as Reptile here. Does he get ahead of his teammate? He'll be hoping to get his teammate here. That'll be big for Little T if he gets his teammate. He's not. Or is he? Oh, no. But it is his teammate, though, so that's the most important thing, and Sydney Swan is there. So, looking at penalties, Hartwig gets another penalty. It could very well be a fight between the two teammates for a podium. Because it looks like it's probably going to be Reptile versus Jamie with no penalties. But the question is, what's Jamie going to do? Jamie may have to respond and go on the sauce. That's the thing. As, look at this now, the two McLarens, Hartwig just not there tonight. Big slide. And I think Hartwig may be just thinking about the French Grand Prix right now. Because, boy oh boy, it's just not turned into a great night for the man that's second in the Wednesday night Drivers' Championship. Frizy gets a time penalty, and Reptile just gone. Just gone. He is blown from the hills. But I still think this race could have maybe been a little bit different if Hartwig got that mediums run. Yeah. Could have been a little bit different if I think Hartwig got that mediums lap in. And I think Abyss probably you could say the same thing with what's happened in his race. So, yeah. But, be interested to see how it all plays out towards the end on lap 15 of 35. And what about Sainik? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just ignore what I say, okay? Let's just ignore what I say. Jamie's in, by the way. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on the chat. A bunch of weirdos in my chat at the moment. So Jamie now is going to come out behind Sydney Swan. Yeah, I think Jamie's race right now is going to be about second. That's all it's going to be for Jamie right now. It's all going to be about second place. So, because unless Little T, well, Little T's actually going to get that 5 seconds taken off when next time he pits. So, yeah, it's really just going to be now if a safety car comes out and changes it all. That's really all it's going to be in this one. Chunky Snacks now P8 on the hards. I think Chunky Snacks is, well, Jamie gets a time penalty. So, that could change some things, maybe. So, we'll have to wait and see there. That could change things a little bit with Jamie getting that penalty. As Chunky Snags gets, he's on the hard tyres, and Chunky being Chunky is going to try to go to the end. And while It's Your Boy gets past Conor McGregor, who did a hell of a start. Be sure to watch that one back. That's Little T, Hartwig, Jamie. Here now closing up here on Hartwig for P3. And we're closing up here on the halfway point of the Canadian Grand Prix Here's Chunky now looking for the move here on Sparky for P7. Yes. Gets it done. Chunky up into P7 now, so Chunky doing beautifully at the moment. Jamie now closing up here on Hartwiggy. Oh, Hartwiggy's just struggling. This has not been Hartwiggy's night tonight. Biss gets a time penalty. This might, Hartwiggy might lose some points here tonight. I think he's going to lose some points. It's just, he'll need a safety car really to get back into a rhythm, to be honest. Reptile's still your race leader, with the halfway point coming up right now. You just, as the chat is just vibing, as we all are here tonight. We always vibe here on a Wednesday night. There's split times, there's split here at the moment. A lot of the gaps forming. And I think the real story is how much time can Abyss gain throughout the field? Can he gain some time and maybe call back some positions? I think that's what he'll be looking for here at the moment. Chunky's just going to keep going and going and going. Guarantee that one. That's all he's going to be doing, is just he's just going to be going and going and going. That's all he's going to do. But we'll go through the field. It's Reptile from Little T, Jamie, Hartwiggy, Sydney Swan, Goats for Life, Chunky in P7, Sparky P8, Abyss P9, Frizy in P10, Muckpin P11, P12 for It's Your Boy, 13 for Plumplate, Notorious P14, and Kritakama in P15. The only retirement has been Edge so far, which is kind of surprising. But we've only had one DNF in this race. And usually here at this track it could be, well, it can be way more, actually. It could be way more cars. There's now Abyss and Sparky going out side by side. Great camera work there by me. And Abyss through to P8. So Abyss, honestly, right now, 7th is probably going to be his goal. It's Kritakama gets a time penalty. Abyss's goal right now is going to be probably P7. So that's what he will. Chunky! Has he lost a bit of wing? He may have lost a smidge, but Abyss will go by and we will have clean air. He'll try to hunt down Goats for Life, which don't forget Goats for Life still has to do another pit stop. So maybe a couple more, but maybe another position for Abyss here tonight. Could still be on the cards to look out for in this one. So be interesting to see how it all plays out really in the end. But we're on lap 20 of 35 of the Canadian Grand Prix. And drivers, there's blue flags. Oh, it's your boy behind. Drivers now all trying to get to that last pit stop, probably except for Chunky. All trying to get to that last pit stop, waiting for if any safety cars arrive or anything goes down. Here's Frizy in a lonely P10. In all honesty, he can really get a point here tonight if he doesn't get into trouble. Pretty much it. Sparky in. Sparky comes into the lane. Reptile's lost a second to Little T, but I don't think that matters. Reptile could be conserving those softs to pit and feel good on the set of softs at the end. As Sparky now goes on another set of mediums, but he's got such a good margin over Fry, it's not going to matter. Or will it? No, it won't. Yeah, so Sparky will be out there on first set of mediums, and we'll go to the end of this one. And 1.4 between Little T and Jamie, but Jamie will get that 5 seconds off. And then it'll be around 4 seconds the margin. Little T will be behind Jamie. So it's going to be a bit of work to do for... Oh, who's that? That's Plumplate. There's the JCB there, saying hello on stream. And Plumplate, it's not bringing a safety car. Plumplate comes into the lane. How has he done that? He may have went off and then he's just backed up so he come into the lane, which many drivers do. And medium tyres go on a wing change for Plum Plate here at the moment. 7.7 seconds to gap. And Little T might get a bit of DRS here from Muckpin. He should. Yeah, he does. So that'll help Muckpin. That'll help Little T, say the least, and then Jamie might get DRS off of Muckpin possibly here in the next bit. Does he or does he not? No, he didn't actually. It's interesting. Hartwicking now 6.4 to Jamie. Does Jamie look to go one stop? I don't think he does. I think he's pitted so early, I don't think he looks for that. He'll be pitting for Sauce. And it's going to be a lonely P for him at the moment. 0.9 between Jamie and Little T here at the moment. The question is, when will Reptile come in? At the moment, he can just settle down in his own race. And it's only the one. Okay, thanks, Dutchy. Well, shit. Shows you how much of an expert I am. Jamie's got another 3. Interesting. That's why, Dutchy, you know your shit. No, nothing. Did I put the DRS? Because isn't the other I don't know. I'm not going to say a word because I'll be criticised. So this is big for Little T. This is big for Little T now because if he can stay ahead of Jamie and get that above that 3 seconds, he could get second here. He could. Sydney Swan's in first of those medium runners to come into the lane for their final stop. Yes, so DRS zone's here. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I got mixed up. I'm pretty sure the DRS zone used to be on the front straight. Pretty sure it was once upon a time. I could be wrong. Plum Plate is out. Is that going to make us go wild and crazy? Not even a VSC, surprisingly. There's his car. Oh, the wheel. Oh, okay, the wheel's just saying hello. So not a VSC, interestingly. Reptile is losing a bunch of time, but I don't think it matters. I think he's more just going because he has the gap, and that's all he needs to do. This is the fight I'm looking forward to because Jamie's now, I think, pushed a little bit too hard here. He's now got another extra time penalty. That's going to help Little T. Little T needs to make sure he doesn't get another time penalty here. And then try to get the gap to Jamie under 3 seconds. Because he will, don't forget, he will take 5 seconds on his next stop. He will take 5 seconds on his next stop, will Little T. He will take 5 seconds on his next stop. So he'll be behind Jamie. That's one thing you've got to remember here. Reptile, I think, will be in soon. He's done 12 laps, 5 seconds, and I think he probably would want to do the undercut on the 2 behind, to be honest. Because honestly, if I'm Little T or Jamie, I'd be pinning right now. Reptile doesn't. He doesn't! Interesting. Little T's in. Jamie doesn't follow. That's big for Little T. So Little T right now needs the most unbelievable lap out of the pits here. Oh, sector 3. Who is that? It might be just a car letting a car through. Yeah, I think it's just a car letting a car through. So Little T right now needs to get time on Jamie. He needs the perfect laps. I'm going to kick the margin here. So it's around... Oh, it's around 29 seconds. Boy, that's big time. He needs to be perfect, Little T. He could get under that 3 seconds. There's the penalties right now for you folks. There they all are. Little T needs a perfect lap here. And he could get ahead of Jamie. Well, not get ahead of Jamie, but be close to Jamie to be under that 3 seconds. Reptile, I think, will be in. He is. What does Jamie do? And he's in. Well, he has to. He has to come in. He's got no option. Hartwiggy, I'd say, will be in as well. Yep, Hartwiggy in as well. I think it's really... Oh, Jamie's wing change! Okay! Well, this race is just throwing shit at us. It really is. And Little T says, see you later. Well, this is... that's another thing next game, Cody's. Tell us if they've got damage. Because that would have helped me so much. And Jamie may have got that damage from just pushing too hard and trying to get up the Little T. So Little T is in the bag for second right now. He's got... I think he could have second in the bag. But Jamie will fight hard for this. As now, look at this now. The two Renaults on mediums. Is Hartwiggy on softs? Yes, he is. Hartwiggy's... Tell you what, Hartwiggy's not far from Jamie. Hartwiggy could still get on the podium. That'd be unbelievable. He could still get on the podium. Goats for Life has the moment. As now Sydney Swan goes by, the two Renault drivers. And Sydney Swan goes by, goes P5. If I'm Hartwiggy right now, I'm trying to be consistent because he could still get P3. He could very well still get P3. That's all he's got to do. Reptile's gone. The race is over. But the 5 foot... Oh, no. Oh. Well, when has that happened? When did that happen? When did Hartwiggy get damage? Did I just not see it? Oh my god, Hartwiggy, you poor soul. Hartwiggy down to 7th. Forget what I was about to say because Hartwiggy's pitted. Oh no, that's a big championship changing moment. And Hartwiggy now, it's like Monaco. It's like Monaco, just wasn't in the right place at the right time, but to be honest, Reptile DNF'd in Monaco as well. And he might try to go for a fastest lap here at the moment. So I think the top 3 settled. They're set. And that's all you can say. Top 3 set in stone right now. Pretty much it. They're pretty much set in stone unless something goes down here between 1 and the 3. That's pretty much it here at the moment in this Grand Prix. Unless Jamie can hunt down Little T, that's pretty much it. Meanwhile, a battle for 12th. It's Crew Karma and Muckpin. Let's see what Crew Karma can do here at the moment. Oh! Don't want to get too close. If it was F1 2018, Muckpin would be around right now. And Crew Karma goes through to 12th. Oh, it's... I know Hartwiggy goes... No, Goats for Life's in. Goats for Life, another with damage. Oh dear, and Crew Karma now, Muckpin, go at it! These two are lapped down, by the way. It's your boy gets a time penalty, and oh, Goats for Life would be... I think we'll be a little bit frustrated with that. It is frustrating battling a Ghost car, let me tell you. As Jamie has actually gotten down to a second of Little T. This is going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Chunky's battling with his teammate. Chunky's P5, by the way. He is not pitted on those hards. Well, he has. He pitted on early for those hards, and he's just going to the end, hoping for a good just some points. Jamie gets the fastest lap of the race. So for Little T right now, it's just about maybe conserving his tyres. As the best now goes through on Chunky once again. He went past him about 20 laps ago. Frizy gets the time penalty. Frizy is all on his own. Meanwhile, it's Abyss and Hartwiggy about to go at it here at the moment. KK Boys says the game is bugged. I hit the wall at 60 kilometers. Embarrassing, man, honestly. Well, yeah, it's just, it's just Canada. Canada's just a pain in the arse, to be honest. It's kind of like Monaco in a way, but just because of how close the walls are and how dangerous it can be, you know. I'm never going to make that statement again because someone had a go at me for, in another league, calling Hungary Monaco without the walls, which everyone calls it Monaco without the walls. Not exactly like Monaco, it's just Monaco without the walls because you can't pass. Sorry, sorry for my rant. Just had to get that out. Sorry. Do apologise. I do let my ranting go on a bit here on Wednesday nights. But that's the place to be. As now, Abyss now closes in on Hartwiggy for P5. Biss gets a time penalty. I don't think Biss really cares about the time. Oh my god! Huh. Barton Hamilton much? Well, not really, but it was close to it. That's seeing that angle, that's what it reminded me of. As these two still go side by side. Oh no, oh, this could get ugly. Oh, Hartwiggy didn't really need to fight it. He's got damage. You didn't need to fight it, Hartwiggy. He's got 9 seconds. Oh, and Reptile almost is going to get all the points back that he's lost the last 2 races. It's just facts. Oh, Jamie hit the wall. He's got damage now. He's got damage now. How much is that going to cost Jamie in this race? Oh dear. This race is getting absolutely intense right now. Oh, look at this now. Goats for life and Chunky. Chunky should go by easily. Hartwiggy's still staying with him though. Well, that's probably giving him more damage. Oh my god. Canada, man. Canada's just... It's one of those tracks. It's one of those tracks. Little T, by the way, has got another time penalty at some point. That's why Jamie's going to keep trying to fight with this. But he has damage. Does Little T have damage is the question. Reptile's gone. He's the only one except for Conor McGregor who doesn't have a penalty, but Reptile's not had to battle anyone. Really? It's the battle for P2. It's going to be on between Jamie and Little T. What will happen here? With just 4 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. Here's Goats for life now and Hartwiggy, who just, I think it's just staying out trying to get points. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank God. Oh, okay. Well, that was ugly. That was very, very ugly there. I don't think Goats has gotten damage from it. That's an ugly one. But talk amongst yourselves. Oh, hello. It's your boy Cruder battling. And I think that may have distracted Little T. He has to get by these two. This could end badly here in a minute. Little T needs to get past these two as quickly as possible. Oh dear. And Jamie now sits behind them. Oh, Jamie will get by easily. But Little T may have gotten hurt a little bit by going past those two. Hartwiggy down to 9th. It has not been a good night for the McLaren. But his teammate's done really well here in P2. He's done a superb job. Sydney Swan gets a time penalty. as Jamie now closes up here on P3. P2, fuck. Losing my mind. As Sydney Swan Abyss. All these guys that got involved in it pretty much got involved in stuff. Chunky's P6, but I tell you what, he's done alright. Kritikama's... Oh, and it's your boy. What's happened here between these two? Chunky's up 30 laps on those hards. G fucking G. As Jamie gets a time penalty again. Little T will be licking his lips when seeing that. Jamie's gone wide. He doesn't want to get too impatient here, because it could end in contact. Look at this now between these two. 0.7 is the gap. And Little T will get P2. Goats for life now on Sparky. 2 laps to go. Abyss P5, by the way. Kritikama's out. Safety car will not be deployed. There's Kritikama's car. Safety car will not be deployed with 2 to go. G fucking G to Abyss. As now Goats for life and Sparky. Goats for life through, but Sparky, will he fight back? No. Just didn't get the run. But yeah, Abyss, well done to him being P5 right now. All the cards have fell into his hands there, and it really helped him. Reptile about to start the final lap. Do stay with us. Podium issues will be on the cards. Hartley with a fastest lap. Jamie with another penalty. And frustrations are growing for him right now as he goes for the move here on Little T. Oh, Little T. But to be honest, Little T doesn't need to fight it. He doesn't. Little T does not need to fight this. If it was 6 plus 6 seconds to both of them, I think what happened at turn 1 there would have been a different story. I think that would have been a different story. And I don't think Little T wants to fight it. He doesn't need to fight it. But he's going to fight it. Look at this now. You do want to finish out on track. Jamie is off circuit. As now Little T goes for it here. These two go side by side. As now Little T goes for the move. Reptile's going to win it. There's a bit of contact between the two. Oh my goodness me. What is going to play out here in this one? Reptile will win it. Sorry, Reptile, I'm not going to show you. He'll hate me for that one, but these two will go side by side. Little T will hold on. Jamie's going to try to get the run on him, but it's not going to be enough. Reptile with a victory, and Little T saying, I got you under my skin, and gets it done. Sydney Swan P4. Brings home Renault some points. Abyss with P5. And it's going to be a bit of a long wait because Hartwiggy is there. Actually, where's Muckpin? There. Where's Abyss? P5, a respectable P5. After whatever happened in lap 1 to him, actually. I don't know what happened. It was a weird one. Goats for life coming up here for P6. It's your boy with a 10-second time penalty. Oh boy. Goats for life now. Crosses the line. It's P6. Chunky P7. He's celebrating because he gets with an absolute unbelievable hard tyre run. And I'm giving Chunky the driver of the day. Make those hards last as long as he did. Well done. What a legend. My God. We'll invite our top 3 very shortly. And not much really to talk about, really, is there? There's not really much to talk about. There's just not much to talk about. Top 2, probably. Reptile will probably... I like him about Conor McGregor. But there you go. Reptile with a win as I get a messenger notification. And we'll invite our top 3 for a quick podium. Ims... And the broken of the reps better talk to me because I want to talk to him. There you go. There's the results. There's the penalties. All she wants to see. And you love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of penalties. Too many penalties. Fast slap to Hartwiggy, but Hartwiggy just wasn't his day. That will sure be talked about at the end of this race. Let's go through our podium. Sitters, Reptile. I don't know why he doesn't want to join. Jamie P3, talk us through that race from your point of view.
Well, obviously great to be back on the podium here in FormulaOCE. It was an interesting race, starting 15th. Worked my way up through the field, got some wing damage towards the end, and me and Little T had a great battle, and he just won out in the end, so good job to him. And it was an enjoyable race.
Yes, it was an interesting battle between Little T and yourself. Little TP2, talk us through that one. Tense battles, but managed to get on the podium in the end, and some points for McLaren and the constructors, especially. Yeah, exactly right, and we'll just see how it all plays out. It's the French Grand Prix, and it's always a fascinating one to watch. And don't forget F2 on Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon will be the Canadian Grand Prix, and look forward to that one. As for now, we'll say goodbye, and we'll see you next week for the French Grand Prix.